Hey, this is Spencer from Periphery, and you're watching Chaos TV.
Okay, so hello everybody, Chaos TV is today here at Rytmikorjaamo in Seinäjoki, Finland, and we have here Spencer from the band Periphery. So first of hello and welcome to Finland.
Thanks, man. It's good to be here.
So I guess you took a ferry from Sweden to Finland yesterday, so how was the ferry trip, aka party boat?
It was a little bit dead, I think, without our crew, but we definitely brought the party ourselves. It was just a bunch of dudes hanging out and drinking.
Okay.
It's fun, though.
So you are currently touring with Devin Townsend and Shining. So how has the European tour been so far?
It's been really, really good. We've been over to Europe, I'd say, maybe 5 times at this point. Yeah. And this is by far the best crowd reactions that we've had since we've been over here. And I just think that all the bands on this tour are bringing in a very like-minded crowd, and the crowd is into all 3 of the bands. Yeah. So it's making for really good shows.
I think like the package is pretty good for this tour. So I'm as you said, I think most of the members attending the show will see pretty much every band playing.
That's how it's been. I mean, the kids have been sticking around the entire night, you know. And Devin's playing an amazing set, so I mean, why wouldn't they, you know?
So as I said, you are touring with Devin Townsend. So has he been like an influence to you as a musician or to the band in general?
He's been a big influence on the band as a whole. You know, like I actually found out about Devin through Misha, and he has always influenced Misha's writing since he started writing on guitar, and Misha got me into him. He got Jake into him, and also Matt. So ever since all of us have joined the band, Misha kind of introduced us to him, and now we all listen to him. Yeah.
So you released like the new album Juggernaut Alpha and Omega like in the end of January. Yeah. So what kind of feedback have you guys overall received from the album, and have you been pleased with it?
It's been overwhelmingly positive actually, which is kind of surprising for us. We put these records out not knowing what was going to happen, but we almost didn't care. We made the records that we wanted to make, and we were all very happy with them. But now that it's been out for a while, I'm seeing a lot of people coming around to liking it that weren't liking it before, and it's just been a really positive, been a lot of positive feedback for sure.
So did you give it extra pressure because it was a double album? That will people basically listen to music like that much?
Well, that's why we kind of split them apart so that you could give your ears a break in between them, because it's a lot of music. 80 minutes is a lot of music. I think it's 81 or 82 minutes, actually. That's just a lot of music for somebody to sit down with nowadays when people are used to listening to, 30 or 40-minute records. So splitting them into 40 minutes apiece, it's a lot easier on the ears. And, I would say that, there wasn't whole lot of pressure doing it. We actually had a lot of fun doing it, We weren't writing the music for anyone else, per se. We were writing it for ourselves and making the record we wanted to make. So, at the end of the day, it was just a lot of fun.
So, I read an article about the so-called VIP packages / paid meet and greet. So, what's your general opinion about those?
I think they're really cool. And the way we were doing them was a little bit different than most bands do for VIPs. Okay. The VIP experience is usually a line of kids that come in, they get their poster signed, get a handshake, say something, and then they're off. But what we did was, we did the whole signing thing, and then what we did was had them all sit down with us for, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it was, and we opened the floor to them for them to ask any questions and just kind of have a conversation with us as a band, so that they can connect with us more and we can connect with them. So it was a really cool experience, and I think we're going to be doing it more often from here on out, because we had really good turnouts every day.
So does it feel strange to basically be in front there and knowing that people have actually paid to see you? Does it feel strange from your point of view?
It doesn't. I think the whole paying thing kind of just, if there wasn't any form of payment for it, everybody would be in there, and it would just be chaos, So the whole payment thing, it narrows it down to the people who are really serious about it and who really want to learn something from us and learn about us, and they take it seriously.
So would you pay to see some of your like ultimate idols?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is your ultimate?
Slipknot, for example. I mean, Corey Taylor is one of my biggest influences. I would definitely pay to meet and ask him some questions for sure.
I actually paid for that
You
to
did?
see Slipknot and meet
He's-
Corey Taylor.
He's a pretty nice dude.
Yeah.
I've met him before. He's
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah.
I heard a lot from the journalist that he's like really nice, but when
Very
he
down
got
to
to the
earth.
meet and greet like area, he was like really nice to everybody, and he was like basically making people laugh. So he was like
Oh, that's cool, man.
doing his thing and not like being like that, as you said, that there's like a queue and get
Yeah.
your stuff signed and go
That's
away
good.
basically.
I think that more and more people are starting to do things like that. You kind of have to keep the fans engaged and
Yeah.
interested in you.
So do you feel that it's like one of the ways that you have to basically do because of the dropping record sales and stuff like that? It's like an inevitable way to basically keep going.
Yeah, it definitely helps us out. On that tour, that was the difference between us, losing money and making money.
Yeah.
Was doing the VIPs, and we owe that to the fans for doing that. It's not just us doing that for them; it's them helping us out as well. So it's cool.
So you are known to be a vocalist that does both singing and screaming. So how do you usually like prepare for the shows? Do you do anything extra?
I don't think I do anything really extra than the average singer does. I just warm up my voice properly so that I don't blow it out, and sing a couple lines from some of the songs that we're about to sing on stage for the show that night, and after I've warmed up, and that's pretty much it. Maybe do a shot of whiskey, and that's pretty much it.
So have you done like any basically extra for your voice, like for example taking a vocal lessons or anything like that to make it better and stronger? And
I've never taken any lessons. I just I think the big thing for me from the time I started the band to now with improving was just touring a lot. When you get shoved out there on the road and you're expected to sing and perform in a
30 days in a row.
Yeah, you gotta kind of get better at it and learn how to do it. And also, I record myself at home, so I'm always practicing.
Okay, so you haven't ever faced like those kind of problems that you have basically lost your voice because of like wrong way of singing, for example?
Not from the wrong way of singing, but when you get sick, and as a singer, like when you get sick, it makes your voice a little weaker, so you have to push harder. And I've definitely lost my voice through that kind of wrong singing, but never any like bad technique or anything like that.
And I guess that comes from like as an experience also, that you have basically learned to hear your voice.
Yes, definitely.
So in a live situation, which do you prefer, singing or screaming,
Singing.
and why? Singing.
Singing.
Why? I guess singing is more difficult, or is it?
It is in the sense because you have to hold the pitches and sing in key.
Yeah.
But the screaming, I find it wears on my voice a lot, and since I have to do both, the more I scream, the harder it is to sing well.
Yeah.
In a live situation, I would rather just sing the whole time. But our music calls for the heavy screaming, and it's an emotional part of it. So I'm okay with doing that.
I would have like thought in a way that you like screaming more than clean singing, but now when you like explained it, I understand why.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not like I hate screaming because it's just screaming. I actually really like doing it, but when the music calls for it, because it's coming from here and it's angry. It feels good to do it. But yeah, in a live situation where I have to do both, I'd rather just sing.
So during your career, you have already like met a lot of musicians and done some collaborations and stuff like that. But are there like some musicians left, for example, you in the future that you would like to do something with?
That I'd like to collaborate with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
Corey
to collaborate
Taylor.
with Corey Taylor. That'd be awesome, man. Or Trent Reznor. Trent Reznor's always been a huge influence on me.
Have you ever met those guys, either Corey or Trent?
I've met Corey. I met him back when we played Soundwave in Australia. I think it was 2013 we played there.
Okay.
And he was there with Stone Sour, so all those guys were taking the same flights and playing the same festivals that we were playing. So I got to talk with him briefly. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I've never met Trent Reznor.
Okay.
That's on the bucket list for me.
What kind of music would you do with those guys?
Just some sort of rock. I don't know, some sort of creative rock, you know.
Something different from your own band.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I'm about to get done. So thank you very much for your time and best of luck for tonight's show. Anything you want to say as a closure to your Finnish fans watching the interview?
Yeah, if you guys haven't picked up the Juggernaut Alpha and Juggernaut Omega records yet, they're out now. So pick them up, and I hope you guys like them.
Thank you, man, for your time.
Yeah, thank you.